My hair is getting really long. It's bad.
Haircut.
And my barber has totally ghosted me. Now, in reality, I could go to any other barber and get my hair cut, but I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you guys how I cut my own hair. To be fair, I haven't cut my hair in about a year, so we'll see how this goes, but I was pretty decent back then, and I do have a secret tip for you that you probably haven't heard anywhere else. So here's what you're gonna need. Clippers with an adjustable guard, a comb is optional, extra attachments going up to at least a number 4, scissors, and this is really big, some way to watch the back of your head. For 99% of you guys, that's a big mirror in combination with a small mirror. But I'm a filmmaker and I'm extra, so I use a camera and a camera monitor to see what my camera sees. I think this makes things a lot easier, but I also understand that it's not really accessible to most of you guys, and that other solution is perfectly fine. This is just what works the best for me. To get started with the number 4 attachment, I just kind of clean up all the bulk around my head. This makes it a lot easier to work with. Make sure you're moving up in a relatively straight line because near the top, you don't want to cut in too far. Next, with no guard, cut a guideline around your head where you want the fade to start. I start around eyebrow level and go just below the ridge on my skull on the back of my head. Next, using a number 1 attachment, go up about 1 inch or 2 finger widths wide, and make sure you use a flicking out motion when you do this. This helps keep things really smooth with the fade. You're gonna wanna repeat this process going up another inch and another inch with a number 2 guard and a number 3 guard. Once your guidelines are set, you're gonna wanna go back and blend out those lines. Starting from the bottom with an open guard and no attachments, you're gonna wanna flick away at that first line. Now, you're gonna wanna try and get this kind of mid flick so that it gets the smoothest motion and kind of erases that line all the way around. Be really careful here and take your time. Then continue this with the number 1 and the number 2 attachments with the guard open to hit those above lines. If you want to go back and do some detail work on that first guideline, you can close the clipper guard down to halfway and kind of start to flick away, or even use the corner of the clipper to really hit those spots nice. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please take a second to drop a like down below. It really helps out the channel. For the top of the hair, you're going to want to grab one section at a time, starting from the front, and kind of cut off what you want. I'm removing about ½ an inch to an inch. Going backwards on your head, you're gonna wanna just slowly decrease the length so that it's shorter at the back and a little longer on the front. Finally, as an optional step, I do a once over around the sides with the scissors, just kind of blending out things as I go, using my eye. I really just want it to be a smooth transition to the side of my hair. And boom, there we have it. Here's a before and after in case you missed it. I have to say, not my best work, but I was a bit rusty. One thing I will say though is if you want to try this, definitely take your time and probably want to budget about 2 hours for this. While I don't always cut my own hair, I do think it's a super useful skill to have, especially in these pandemic-ridden times. And hey, it doesn't hurt to save a few bucks either. Speaking of useful skills, I recently learned how to whistle extremely loud with just my hands. Click the link on screen to watch me do it. Alright guys, my name is Rohan, and as always, I'm gonna catch you in the next video. Peace.